done for that to happen. And I'm admitting that it's easier to look out there, but that's not where it's to be found. It's to be found on the inside. It's between us and our spiritual understanding. So we must find a way to break up with those limiting thoughts. We must find a way to break up with the not good enough thoughts. I'm not good enough at whatever, fill in the blank. I'm not deserving. There's not enough. There's not enough plenty. There's not enough money. There's not enough love, whatever that might be. Thoughts of unlovingness, thoughts of people who get in our way. You know, the list goes on and on and on of the things that we got to break up with. One more.
Don't come back no more, don't come back no more. What you say? Don't come back no more, say no, Jack. Don't come back no more. What you say? Don't come back no more, Jack. Don't come back no more.
Whether the thing you got to break up with or tell to hit the road is actually Jack, you know, the person, or like I already said, the thoughts of lack, you know, the habits, that may be what the Jack is. To me, this is a musical tool you can take home with you. Can you all remember that song? Yeah. Piece of cake, right? So that's taking an affirmation and putting it to a song that you already know. So there's a tool for you. When that thought comes, or that old habit, or that knee-jerk reaction, that person comes along, you can start singing in your side in your head, hit the road, Jack, and just start singing that. Basically telling it, I don't need you anymore, you can go away, hit the road. It's kind of to me it feels powerful.
And I think it even helps to have a beat to it, because it really kind of...
You're right, it makes it physical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's power in it. It's like you're not just saying, I think you should go now. Hit the road, Jack. There's power in it. Got a little extra passion going on in there.
Right.
So if those of you who have experienced all this before, that sense of, I recognize a toxic person, or I recognize a toxic pattern, and you've successfully been able to let that hit the road and break up with that, what I say to you is, help others do it as well. Okay, so if you've already done it, you know, I've done that successfully, I know how to do this, I got this. Now you go help somebody else figure out how to do that in the most kind way you can. Because I know a lot of you here are very enlightened and you've already done it. So help the next person, help someone that you see struggling with it. And help them understand that they must not just tell it to hit the road, but you can give them a visualization. And here's one that I think of sometimes, besides hit the road, Jack, which I now have in my head. We can shut our eyes. You can do it or not right now, but you get the idea. You can shut your eyes. Sometimes I picture this. I already said that it feels icky. I feel it on my skin. I feel it inside my body. It makes me actually sometimes quivery. Like I feel nervous on the inside when I'm in the company of toxic people. It's quivering. So I imagine it's in my body. I visualize it literally oozing out of my pores. And I let it ooze out of my pores. So I can close my eyes and I can just picture that toxic being released. Let it ooze out and let it drip off. You know, can you kind of picture it? Let it come out. Breathe deeply. Let it come out. And make sure you shake it off. Don't take it back. It's a visualization. Just let that go. You can do it in your breath. Same thing, wherever you feel that. You can breathe and you can imagine it literally coming out through your breath. Somebody that I know really well has taught me how to do it both directions. Let it come out the back too. So when you breathe, these are some little tools that you can use. You can imagine in the shower that the water is pouring over your head, and maybe some of the thought patterns that are stuck in your head, it feels like, imagine that they're literally washing them out. And as you wash them out, they're going down the drain. So just some little visualization tools. If you close your eyes, you can open them. You can use that for yourself. You can pass them on to other people. Sing Hit the Road, Jack. Wash it off your mind. Ooze it out your pores. Breathe it out your breath. dance it out of your feet. Whatever it is, do something visually or physically to release. I often will just, if I'm in a place where I can't really do a whole lot of it, I'll just go and shake my hands. And it just tells me, let this go. And it can be done very quick. It can be done when I'm sitting in the bathroom stall out in public amongst 50,000 people if I need to. This is just not mine. And let that toxic thought go, that fear thought, that unloving thought, that not good enough thought. As we're letting something go, we must replace it with something new. Because once we let go, there's a void there. And in that void, we want to put in the highest and best thing that we can possibly put inside that. The first thing to start to put it in is a new belief. A belief that you even can change it. Because some people say, that's not ever going to change. If you believe it's not ever going to change, guess what? You're right. You're right. So the first thing, I think, says me, the first thing is you got to believe that you can change it. You got to believe that you can change your personal toxic thoughts, your personal habits. You got to believe that you can change your mind about relationships and how you dance with relationships. Change your mind first. Yes, change your thinking, change your life. We begin with the level of thought. And it's not just thought, though, it's belief. It's a deep belief. I believe that I can change this. I believe that I can use those tools, those affirmations that we just talked about. I believe I can. If we don't have belief first, our efforts are not going very far. We must anchor first that deep sense of believing, and we believe because we are connected to a power greater than we are. That's that God of our understanding. Use that God of your understanding. Use it in a powerful way. I believe I can, so therefore, you're right. Either way, you are absolutely right. So we change our mind first. As we start to believe, we have to believe that we not only can change it, we must believe that we deserve to change it. It's a little hard for some of you who have had a really heavy-duty religious background that tells you you're nothing. It's a little harder, but it still can be done. That you deserve to change that pattern. You deserve to have the best life. You deserve to have healthy relationships, not toxic. Because sometimes the thing that keeps us stuck is that belief that, well, I don't deserve anything better. Yes, you do. You are a child of God, put here on this planet to live a full life. If you want to say to glorify God, I don't usually use those words, but that just occurred to me. You're not glorifying some God out there. You're glorifying God by expressing yourself. So, believing that we deserve it, believe that we can, believe that we deserve it, changing our mind first. I do deserve this. I can do this. And I can do this as I start to love myself. So believing sort of opens it up here. Believing I can, believing I deserve it. Now, loving myself opens it up here. I've got to love myself. Or the same thing that I said about your efforts aren't going to go as far. We've got to believe it. We've got to love ourselves. Some of you got that nailed and you love yourselves so much. And it's beautiful and it shows and it oozes out of you. Some of you are still challenged with, I don't mean you as in those of you sitting in the seats necessarily. You like the collective you. You know, some of us it's a little more challenging. Love myself? Oh, but I got to lose 40 pounds. Love myself? Oh, I didn't finish that education. Love myself? Oh, well, I have 3 failed marriages. We list those things and we use that as the reason not to love ourselves. Love yourself as an expression of God you are. Believe, deserve, love, expanded here. Believe and love yourself enough that you begin to attract the healthy relationships. Sometimes the toxic ones don't even have to hit the road real hard. They just fall away. So we can say in our mind, hit the road. But the more we're attracting the new, beautiful, loving ones, the more this one will begin to fall away all by itself. That's when we say you had a miracle. It wasn't a miracle like some divine intervention. It was a miracle that the new thing began to fill up and attract. So that this thing automatically went away. Imagine a beautiful jar of marbles, and whatever beautiful color you want. And there's a few not so beautiful ones in there. Those beautiful ones are just going to start falling to the bottom, or you don't see them anymore. Maybe they even come out. Maybe it overflows and the old ones come out. You're filling out more of the beautiful ones. You're filling up yourself with thoughts of believing. You're